Hello and welcome to a new Sandbox video. Today we are going to play Shadow Wolf in Sandbox, of course. And I'm going to do a little simulation, a little aura simulation in this game to try and get a victory for the team. Of course, we are playing in a setup with the bandit. It is actually an older setup by now. It's like pre-Gentle Wolf and pre-Wolf Scribe. It's not extremely old, but it's one of those 4 setups that we had like with the Forkman. Also, one of the bad setups was one of them, like the escape with the double bodyguard. I don't know if you remember that kind of stuff. But today we are playing as Shadow Wolf, claiming auras here, of course. I am confirming 14 as unknown. And I was actually typing that right before the sorcerer revealed the role of 14 to us. And 14 actually turns out to be Forger. This game has a Storm Wolf, so yeah. It took a little bit more time to edit it because you have to move all the roles and everything to different spots, of course, when the Storm Wolf uses the ability. But now it still stands. 10 is Forger, we still know that. And I actually said they are unknown, which is going to help us a lot actually in this game. The other auras here, the real one, actually confirmed 9 as good. 9 is Sorcerer, so that's also pretty nice. Pretty good beginning. And actually there's nobody really exposed yet. So that means we can just like vote for the Forger, even though we do not get enough votes to actually vote out the Forger. Now we're actually gonna kill the Forger, of course, because if we wouldn't, that would be dumb. Forger is a very powerful role, especially if you let it live for a very long time. Also, apart from the Forger, we have a red lady in the game, and as you can see, I just got a sword from the Forger, probably because I caught them unknown and didn't kill them. That actually usually gives a sense of trust, but in this case that is actually a really dumb thing, because it's a sorcerer game, so we couldn't even know who to kill in the first night. But yeah, regardless, we got the sword, and that's gonna be very, very, very bad for the village, of course, because if I want, I can literally just use it on the strongest villager possible, and actually totally backfire that weapon on the village. But yeah, I will not be doing that, in fact, but yeah, you will see it later. One is Flagger. We found that that's actually a pretty good find, because that means we have to like sell one at some point, or sell, more like frame them as evil, or we have to find some way around it. But it's good to know that we have a Flagger in number 1. We're gonna vote 8 here, who's actually Vigilante. Really nice. And then we get some fleeing, medium fleas. Also, if you didn't notice, 16 was revived. 16 is a Forkman, which is kind of hilarious. 4 actually also flees. I've also been revived as Forkman. What about you? Actually, one day I asked for a revival when I was dead as Forkman, and I said like, I'm gonna make it worth it. And as you can see, the accomplice is actually what I kill with my sword. That's actually not what I intended. I hope to kill the bandit or like a stronger villager, but accomplice is fine too, although we have to find a new one, I guess, in that case. 9 could not be killed, by the way. I assume that 9 is bandit for that reason, because protection-wise, I don't know why 9 would be protected at this moment. 9 is unknown, and I said that I checked 13, which is a fair one, I guess. 3 is claiming mayor, or actually revealing as mayor. And now it's pretty much us versus the bandit. The alpha werewolf is dead, but there's still a Storm Wolf, Shadow Wolf, and Sorcerer. And if we get the bandit out here, we should be able to drag this into a victory. And we are actually gonna vote this publicly, as you can see. But yeah, the village just follows, and 9 is bandit. So now the solos are gone, there's no new accomplice. It's just that we have to avoid the mayor. Actually, mayor is a priority kill. But the doctor is alive as well, and at this point we are pretty much in the clear, as long as we just managed to get some people killed. 6 is doctor, as you can see, as what I suspected. And now it is the Shadow Wolf, the Sorcerer, and the Storm Wolf. And as you may have noticed as well, I just used the Shadow Wolf ability because I actually still had this. This is an amazing play, of course. Being able to keep this ability is super strong. In case you didn't find out yet, 12 is going to be an RV or full, as the Forger is the other RV, but we don't know if 13 was like full or RV. And now we're gonna go 1, because 1 is arguably the hardest roll to counter for us. We have to get rid of the flagger for sure, and if we do that, we should already win right away. Or we should have a free pass, but I think we win right away because it's a 3 versus 3 against the Mayor, 12 and the Villager. And that is a pretty nice game, a little quick video, but before you go, I have a special message. So as you may know, I'm part of the creator program since its start in like October 2022, and a few months ago I was able to cash in for the first time and actually bought this sick camera with it. A camera you already have seen me stream with ever since, but I am actually interested in doing more with it than I currently do. Clearly, without your support I could not have bought this camera, so apart from my gratitude I would like to give you back something too. In the description of this video you will find a link to a Google Forms, and if you write your Wolvesville username there as well as an advanced role you really want to get, you are part of the giveaway. If you write a small text about why that role and why you deserve it, then you have an even bigger chance to get it. I'm namely going to give away 2 role card offers, yes, the paid ones. One is totally at random and one is for whoever's small text I like the most. If you want, you can mention what you did or achieved in the past year, or even something about my videos or whatever. Just write anything really. Speaking of giveaways, there is more, because on Friday December 22nd I will be a guest in That Joker HD's stream on Twitch, and in that stream he will be giving away a lot of calendars, outfits and really anything you can think of that you can buy with gems. It's rumored that he has prepared over 8k gems. More details will follow soon. If you loved what you just saw, then make sure to check out this juicy video I have here for you. You can also subscribe and turn on epic notifications to never miss a future upload. My social links including Discord server are in the link tree. Link is in the description. I will see you later, and don't be a traitor.